Hello, welcome to episode 2 of Old Nerd in a Thrift Store. My wife and I took a road trip yesterday to go to a new Goodwill that we hadn't been to before. Drove about an hour and a half because that's what we do. We love to go thrifting, and I always head right for the books, the movies. So I am always looking for movies that are still sealed. And it's surprising how many you find in Goodwill and other thrift stores. Yesterday was no exception. This awesome edition of The Adventures of Robin Hood, starring Errol Flynn, Olivia de Havilland, Basil Rathbone, Claude Rains. Look at that special features list. Like this, I have this already, but this was still sealed. It hasn't even been opened yet. So don't ask me why. I have dreams of maybe opening a little nerd store someday in the near future. We'll see if that ever actually happens. But it's things like this that I would sell. And Goodwill sells their Blu-rays for, I think, $3.99. And it doesn't matter if it's like a single disc, still sealed, or if it's like a multi-disc television show. They're all the same. It's all the same price. Now, if I had been able to go back to this Goodwill on Friday, which is Black Friday, I could have probably gotten all this for half off. However, like I said, it was an hour and a half drive. I wasn't going to be able to make it back. So I grabbed all of these at their regular prices, which still isn't that bad. But this is a great disc and still sealed. This I used to have, and I got rid of it for some reason. I think I was really poor at the time and had to like just sell everything I owned in order to eat and whatever. But I love this copy. This is the Richard Donner cut. I don't know how many Superman fans are out in the audience there, but this version, what happened? Richard Donner got fired. He made Superman back in what, 78? Superman 2, he like partway through got fired, and then they brought in a different director to finish the movie. And so this is what Richard Donner would have made had he not been fired. And it's got a pretty good selection of bonus features, and it's in high def. So this, I love this. I'm glad that, and this is in nice shape. I'm glad that I was able to get this one back in my collection. I'm an old movie buff. The older I get, the more I appreciate the older movies. When I was younger, I didn't appreciate black and white movies, old movies. But when I got older, my parents had Turner Classic Movies in their cable selection, and I got to the point where I was watching that more than anything else. And this is a great old movie, and this is a really nice disc. This is one of the Warner Archive collection. Stuff that they just put out once in a while, and small print runs, I think. This one doesn't exactly have a big bonus features selection. Just what this? Vintage MGM behind the scenes short subject Jungle Safari. Probably doesn't have anything to do with the movie. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But this is a great film. If you're into old movies, this is a great old action adventure movie. Big, back when Hollywood was big and did everything big. Good movie. This is still sealed. One of my favorite finds. This is Hammer Films' production of The Phantom of the Opera. Nothing real special about this disc other than it's still sealed. Probably was sold at Walmart, probably. No special features. Hopefully the picture transfer is decent. I doubt it was upgraded for this release, but still sealed. Again, something that I would put probably in my hypothetical future geek store. This I got because this is another Warner Archives collection. This is just the DVD, and it is remastered. Nice. Very nice when you see that. Uh, Again, I don't think, no special features on this guy. But this, I got, like I said, I started watching Turner Classic Movies on TV years ago, and really got into film noir, something I never really cared about, knew about, paid attention to. Well, now I love it. And I got looking at this yesterday in the store, and this movie apparently was one of the very first ever of the genre, the film noir genre. So I'm gonna watch this. I think I'm gonna watch this after I'm done making this video. This Peter Lorre is the star of this. I think he's the villain. So that's perfect. I really can't wait to watch that. I'm gonna do that momentarily. Last but not least, Defiance. This was a sci-fi TV show, I don't know, 15 years ago. I used to hang out with a guy, and we'd watch Sci-Fi Channel, and this show was on when we this was one of the shows we watched. And what was it? It was this show and another show called Warehouse 13, and we watched them all the time. And these are both still sealed. Yeah, hasn't been open, never been open, brand new. So this is season 1 and 2 of Defiance. Really neat sci-fi show from, I don't know, I'd call it the golden age of modern sci-fi. Like, they actually had some money to put into these shows back then, and they ended up looking real good. Like, there was when Joss Whedon made Firefly in the early 2000s, and it got canceled so quickly halfway through its run that and there was such an uproar over that. I think that got studios' attention, and they actually put some money in a lot of these shows like Warehouse 13 and this show Defiance. And I'll probably not put these in my hypothetical future store. I'll probably keep them and watch them myself, but we'll see. I mean, this is DVD. I'd prefer to have them on Blu-ray just because high definition snob, I guess. I don't know. But there's some people that argue that the DVD is the superior of the two. So I don't know. We'll see. They're still sealed. There's no hurry on watching them. So yeah, I'll just set them aside for now. I'm sure I can watch them on streaming someplace, but that's my thrift store haul from yesterday. Tell me what you think about these. Tell me any kind of odd trivia that has to do with any of this stuff that I mentioned, and put it in the comments down below and give me a like. Thanks a lot, everyone. I'll see you next time.